These missions have been so short, I could have stuffed more than one per clip here. But to be honest, I kinda like the shorter length of these clips, especially since I'm doing voice work for them. Bombs? Okay, so we unlocked 4 more missions after completing the last one. I'm just gonna do them in numerical order, no skipping here. So apparently we're dealing with a bombing mission now.
城下を監視する密偵より長屋町に多量の火薬と火種が仕掛けられている。
I'm sorry, but setting bombs in a residential district? That feels more like a 20th century onwards terrorist attack, not feudal actions. Granted, gunpowder was certainly a thing in the Sengoku period, but I haven't seen much of anything that mentions bombs in Japanese history. The closest thing to an outright bomb I can find in the books is the Thunder Crash bomb, a Chinese grenade that was used by the Mongols when they tried to conquer Japan. When the Japanese fought against other Japanese back in the Age of Warring States, the 2 main uses for gunpowder were rifles and cannons. Still, credit where it's due. This is a pretty good way to give us some mission variety in this game beyond just the kill important people missions. Hell, it actually makes looking at the map feel useful. Fucking hell, I got nothing but air with that swing. Another embarrassing moment that we thankfully didn't pay for. Apparently, there's no disarming process needed. Just pick them up and the bomb is no longer a problem. That certainly makes sense to me. It's not like these guys could have come up with some especially amazing trigger mechanism that makes it instantly go off. It's just black powder in a box. You cannot possibly get any more basic when it comes to explosives. And since a vast majority of buildings in Japan are made of wood, there really is no need to make especially high-yield bombs if you want to cause some chaos. All you really need is a match in the right place and you've got a lot. Probably why Japan never really felt the need to get grenades or bombs before the Meiji era. It helps that it's easier to hide a fire as an accident or a natural occurrence rather than active sabotage. I'm not bitching about the plausibility of us disarming bombs here, just chuckling about things a little bit. Again, this is a nice change of pace. If there's anything really worth giving the game actual grief about, it's the fact that they didn't really make it clear if the swordsmen we're killing in this mission are Goda guards who don't know there are bombs here, or hostile samurai who are for some reason patrolling a Goda village. I'll slaughter them either way because I'm a bloodthirsty bastard who just happens to be working for the good guys, but still, it would be nice to know for storytelling purposes, even if this is just a mission for the sake of filling in the numbers. It would help explain why Goda is possibly still recovering from the conflicts in the previous games that I haven't gotten to yet, because they casually practice fratricide. Sure, it keeps their ninja corps well practiced, but there's no way that they're ever going to expand their territory with crap like this. Again, I know we're pretty early in the game, but I've still got to ask just how long it's going to take for the enemies to get faster reaction times around here. Or is this something that only happens if we play through the game on hard instead of normal mode? Right, just 3 bombs left. And I'm sure the corpses we're leaving behind are going to cause quite a bit of chaos in their own right once the villagers start waking up. Wait, what alerted them there? Son of a bitch, we've been spotted! If we evade them long enough, they'll go back to being unaware for us, but... Bit stupid of them, really, there, but... We still lose points for being spotted at all. More important to me, though, is the fact that, as I've said a few times before, the direct combat in the Tenchu series is purposely bad. Also bad! Invisible walls! I suppose I needed a bit of a humbling after having so much success in the previous two missions and the training section, but it's not like I gained a big head or something after our previous deployments, since I groaned at some of my own mistakes. Ah, well, I'm still planning on slaughtering every hostile we come across anyway. It's less a case of me trying to gain as many points as possible by killing everyone stealthily. It's more just that I find it pretty fun to sneak right up to someone and then take them down intimately in this game. It's kind of annoying that everyone turns into a bloodhound when you're stained in blood, especially when the only real cures for that are either A, dive into a whole lot of water, or B, just let somebody sniff at you and not get noticed by them. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to finishing off all the guards in the area by now. Right, just one bomb left and we're done with this mission. Eesh. It was a bit more eventful than I initially planned, but despite the fact that we got scratched up by one bastard with a spear, the important things are that the job is going to be done. This village won't have to worry about any bombs blowing up at a random point in time, and of course that there's nobody alive who can say they saw and tried to stop us from doing our job. And that should be the last of the guards in this village. Definitely wish I knew if they were Coda guards or otherwise, even if I would have killed them all either way. Still got the Ninja 5 rating for whatever that's worth. I know I said it before, but Ninja 5 really doesn't evoke anything in me. It just feels like an arbitrary thing. It's literally just our current occupation and a number. It's just such a minor detail, but I'm pretty sure we could have gotten something like, doing worse in a mission gets us a more derogatory title like, Mook or Thug. Middle ranks tiers have us referred to as, well, Ninja, since we're not exceptionally good or bad at our job, and doing especially well should have the game reward us with more epic-sounding titles like The Shadow or Grand Master. I'm pretty sure that's what all the earlier games in this series did, at any rate. I know it's pretty unimportant as a whole, I'm just nitpicking for the hell of it here. In all honesty, I kind of wish that the Tenchu series took off like the Earth Defense Force series apparently has. But I suppose all hell breaking loose, over-the-top action in mission after mission, is more entertaining than more subtle ninja stuff repeated over and over again. Right, just improved our eyes and our ability to tell what's going on with the enemy. Okay, my controller is definitely acting up a bit, partly because the menu screen is a lot more sensitive than when we're actually running around. Annoying, but we can still do what we absolutely want to do here, and quite frankly, I think this is a bit overdue. Yeah, even if I'm not inclined to get into direct confrontations all that much in this game, it's better to have a 4-hit combo than a 3-hit one. Apparently, we don't need to change any settings to gain the benefits from our upgraded eyes, and I'm pretty sure that's all from me for this clip. Hope it was a fun one.